From Fox News, Republicans claim Biden admin's enemies list unearthed from Arctic frost investigation.
Did he write it in crayon? Like Biden made this list? Did he?
Well, I just
put the same name 4 times?
Republicans claim. What do you mean? We have the list.
Oh, no.
There's no claim.
No, that's the problem. That's the tactic they use, right? Is both sides have become so polarized and nobody trusts anything anybody else says that they're just going to automatically assume it's just some type of oppobulla,
My enemies, man. Number one, the Easter bunny never left me any eggs this year.
His ice cream was melted.
My ice cream melted.
He wrote it with the auto pen.
He ordered his food with auto pen and it didn't come. Sean Davis says, breaking new Arctic frost whistleblower documents show that the corrupt Biden FBI subpoenaed bank records, donor lists, and emails of nearly every major conservative organization and leadership in the country, including the Trump campaign, the RNC, Conservative Partnership Institute, Save America PAC, America First Policy Institute, and even My Pillow.
Not
My Pillow.
Yeah.
It's clear that they were going after private information to try and cheat an election. That's the only way. The only thing I can see from this, it makes no sense. I mean, this is crazy. Look at this. I'm going to try and zoom in on this.
It's like actually cartoonishly bad that you would be collecting this kind of information on political opponents. We're going to be told nonstop about how Trump's an authoritarian. I got to say, like, Biden's ability to be all of the things that people fearmonger about Trump being while he has dementia is really actually kind of inspiring. Yeah. It's like when they're like, women can do anything men can in heels. It's like, dude, Biden can do anything they claim Trump could do with dementia, except only the bad things they fearmongered about.
Yeah, and the problem is that the media backs this stuff, so the average person will never hear about it.
There's even an entry in here for Seamus Coughlin, and
awful.
they were pursuing charges of theft of cutlery.
Oh, no.
Because of the allegations leveled against me by my political enemies, the false smears. I never did that. You know me. You know I wouldn't do that.
Lucky that it was spoons. If it was forks, it would have been up to a felony.
Yes.
You made those
in Philly. That's free. If it's
no
under
charges.
Krasner had a policy: if you steal something under $500, it's a ticketable offense. He changed the law unilaterally, and our retail theft went from 7,000 a year to over 20,000 a year due to his
crazy.
500 and below. It's free, and that's why our stores have left us in Center City.
I don't know if I should be proud of this, but I'm just realizing this. I hadn't seen the full breakdown.
Mm-hmm. You're on it.
I'm already counting 6 different PACs or organizations that I door knock for.
Wow.
Right here on the list. I'll take that as a badge of honor.
Yeah, I want to like go through all of these organizations and just be like, all right, that tells me something. If the enemy was afraid of them, then they're probably doing something good.
This reminds me of when the IRS with the Lois Lerner, when they were denying all the nonprofit statuses. Yep. Because I was on that list. They held me up for 3 years when I was at Young Americans for Liberty. Wow. And that came out, and it was all alphabetical. And I'm like, please be on here because there's all these other groups on here. And then the last one was Young Americans for Liberty. But yeah, I mean, this is, when you get inside the documents, like you said, Tim, they can say, oh, it's fake or it's, alleged. It's like, no, we have the documentation. Obviously, they're targeting their political opponents.
Yep. This is absolutely insane. What? This is just crazy.
Andrew Sarabia made the list. He's a patriot.
Compiled by Senate. This is so this. I'm trying to understand subpoena recipient. So the subjects are in the right. I mean, this is massive. I mean, Save America Joint Fundraising Committee, and they targeted all of like law offices. I mean, this is wild.
And every single one of those PACs has thousands of donors. Right. Yep. And so are they investigating them?
Yep.
They've got staff members. They've got board members. I mean, you pretty much have probably 20 to 30,000 people that could be associated with the list that's here, depending on how deep they went.
Man, this is crazy.
But the thing is, like, you look at this list, and then the lady from the first segment, she believes that her being like arrested for blocking an ICE vehicle is proof of government authoritarianism. But this, they just kind of hold their nose and pretend like they don't see it.
Could you go up? Angel Protection System.
You thought it was Angel Studios?
I thought for half a second. I almost had a heart attack. I was like, what?
Leave my Sound of Freedom alone.
Exactly. Oh, man, that's crazy, dude.
The Red State LLC. Wow. Isn't that the media organization? The
Red State? Yeah. That's them.
That's crazy.
That's really bad.
Tim Murtaugh.
Yeah, and it even says, look, documents sufficient to show all employees, including agents and independent contractors. You're talking about anybody that is working for these groups.
It's not even impressive to end up on any of those watch lists anymore.
I know.
I know, it's
they
true.
targeted.
Everyone's on it.
They subpoenaed Google for the email of. Were they pulling emails from victory.trump? That's wild. Or their account information. I think conservatives need to wake up to what time it is.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
I don't get
Sound
it.
the alarm.
This is insane. Red state partners.
I can't wait to get a moment to go through all of these. It's very, very disturbing.
Yeah.
Very disturbing.
Targeting Trump Make America Great Again committee. The Republican National Committee over and over and over again. Ed Corrigan. That was crazy. That leaked email. Let me see if I can find that one, actually. Because Sean Davis has been posting a lot of this stuff. But there's an email where the FBI is like, Ed Corrigan wants bad things for the FBI. So that was their justification for going after him. It's just absolutely bonkers. Let's see if we can... Arctic frost. Wow. Let's pull this up and read this. Initially designed by Biden-era architects to target Trump, the indiscriminate Arctic frost investigation exploded to include over 430 Republican organizations and individuals. The Senate Judiciary Committee's oversight is far from over. Wow, man. So what do you think happens then if Democrats win again?
Yeah, not good things. I don't think they were collecting this information because they weren't trying to prosecute political opponents. I don't think they were going after this. I don't think they were like trying to do good things with it. We're past the point of that even being a worthwhile consideration to discuss. Listen, all I got to say is he who fights half a revolution digs his own grave. Trump actually has to do something about the abuses of power that have happened. He actually has to do something about it because otherwise they're going to lock him up. They already tried locking him up.
Yeah. Like what is he like? What can he do? He's too tepid whenever these things. It's like whenever any of these arrests come up, and then they just drop the charges, or any of the activist judges that get involved and block any of the motions.
And like he's going after some of them, which is good. It hasn't been all bad, but I think he's got to step it up.
Can I ask you a question about how do you feel like so much of the media now seems to be kind of around the idea of judges who are blocking orders from the Trump administration, and the joke is now like who has the most power in the country? It's a judge blocking a Donald Trump motion. Like, is that something does that get to you, the idea that judges are getting involved where seemingly they don't have any place to be?
Judges are supposed to uphold the rule of law. They're supposed to make an independent decision, and anybody who lets their political beliefs come into their decision is not doing their job as a judge. We really have to be the person who's calling balls and strikes based off the law. That's how it should be applied. You have to put your political beliefs, whether you're left or right, put it to the side. And, judges, we have a much higher oath and ethics that we're supposed to uphold. So we should not be activists from the bench, no matter what side you're on.
So what do you say, and this is me not having this opinion, but what do you say? A lot of the people that watch this are going to be big America First patriots. I'm looking at the chat. Some will say, oh, but he's a Democrat. He might be a rhino in disguise. How do you respond to those folks? And to me, I'll defend you first by saying, I'm not here to argue that people should be supporting Cuomo in the race, but I do think you have certain areas where it's very different. When the makeup of the city is what, 10% Republican? I mean, registration. What is it currently?
It's 6-1.
Yeah,
6 Democrats to 1 Republican in the city.
So to me, a rational Democrat who gets on the line as a Republican compared to Krasner, it's a very easy choice. I mean, we're chasing a lot of ballots in the city. Very, very hopeful you pull this off. But what do you say to those folks that would have that objection?
So the choice is real clear, as you said, in Philadelphia. It's continue to support a Soros-backed candidate who coddles criminals and is, frankly, an anarchist, or somebody like me. I'm an Army veteran, 23 years in the active duty and reserves. I went to Iraq, Afghanistan. I actually went to Iraq after 9/11. I'd been out of the Army since 1989. So after 9/11, I went back in as a 43-year-old and I went to Iraq. That's how much I believe in the oath and helping protect American values. I resigned from the bench after 17 years to take on Larry Krasner. I am the person who believes in restorative justice, rehabilitative type justice. I did it as a judge. I had a Veterans Court program where it was less than 10% recidivism, holistic type of approach. We helped these men and women after they came home from war become productive citizens again. But I also, as a Democrat, I'm a Philadelphian. I believe in people who are committing violent crimes. They need to go upstate to prison. That's just a fact. So you call that whatever political side you want. It makes sense. Which one do you want? A guy who can walk and chew gum at the same time to be a prosecutor, or the guy who wants to coddle prisoners and let everybody out? It's clear choice. Forget the politics, please.
Thanks for checking out this clip from Timcast IRL. Make sure to watch the show live Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. Subscribe to this channel, and we will see you all there.